So, g'day everybody. I've got Tom here from Roebuck Concepts. So, Tom, firstly, welcome, mate. And you are not an Australian, is that correct?
I'm in the Sunshine Coast.
You're in the Sunshine Coast, yep. Yep. And you're a previous migrant yourself.
I am, yes. I'm originally from Northern Ireland, County Derry.
Very good, very good. Okay, so Tom, obviously you've got some carpentry positions you need filled up in the Sunshine Coast. So before we do that, just tell us a little bit about what your company does.
So we're just a small building company. We have 4 chippies, and all the rest of the trades are contractors. We take on kind of medium to large renovations up and down the coast within about probably within about 30 k's a year.
Okay, excellent. And what occupations are you looking for, mate?
I need good all-rounder chippies. So guys that have done a lot of renovation work. Renovations is mostly what we do, and we do some new builds, but it's mostly about renovations. Dealing with the aspects of the old building and marrying it into the new.
Perfect. Okay, so is there any sort of skill sets that you're looking for? Particular skill sets that are going to stand out when you're viewing someone's CV?
Guys that have done everything from setting the sole plates and setting out extensions and builds right through to finishings. A lot of guys in the UK have done that. I know their training. I've been there and done it myself. They do the joiner or chippy rocks up at the start of the job, and they literally don't leave until the skirtings and everything are all fitted and the painters are in. And that's the guys I'm chasing.
Perfect. And mate, what are you paying? I mean, what's the salary going, and does it come with anything else, or is it just salary? Just run through how much you're paying, mate.
Wages are obviously dependent on experience. We pay between we've got an apprentice that's slightly different, but our trade qualified chippies get paid between 36 and 44 an hour on a casual basis, that is. Yep.
So subcontractor.
No, not subcontractor, like a casual contract, so it's we pay their super on top of that.
Okay. Now, for people listening, mate, me and you know what super is, but let's just talk a bit about that, because that's obviously a good thing. So they're getting the amount that you'll offer with the contract, and then you'll add super to it. So I believe super is still 9.5% of the salary. Is that correct?
Yeah. So we just pay the standard rate of super. So it basically goes into the fund of your choice in a bank. And we just, my wife, Louise, does the admin. And she pays the guys on a Tuesday, and then every quarter their super gets put into their fund, and it just accrues as time goes on, and it's basically your pension.
Yeah,
call it a pension in the UK.
It's pretty good, isn't it? Actually, I like the way the Australians do the super. It's good. It's quite a lot. Yeah. So it doesn't get deducted from the amount. It's an additional that the employer will add towards to go to the pension after every paycheck. But you guys sort that out every quarter, which is good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. And what about start time and finish times? So, what time are they expected to be on site, and what time do they usually leave?
The boys are always on site to start work at 7. Generally, we get half our lunch break, and half of which is paid. So they take 15 minutes of their own time, and they take 15 minutes paid break. And then we finish, usually we don't finish before 3, depending on when the job we're doing. And it goes between 3 and half 3 finish, depending on what the guys are doing. It's up to the kind of head chippy or foreman who's on site at the time.
Yeah. Okay. Now, is that normal, mate? Are they sort of the normal working hours up in Queensland? That's just your common hours, 7 till 3?
Yeah, some guys start at at 6:30. Some guys on new build sites will start at 6 because there's nobody there. Because it's residential, we can't actually make any noise before 6:30.
Okay.
And people I always find that your clients, if neighbors or if there's even people living in the house at the time, it's easier for us to just start at 7. some trades don't start. My plumber doesn't even start till 8, but my guys prefer to start at 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
And most people finish about 3. You get some trades will finish at 2, half 2. And then there's a sparky sometimes going till 4. You know, it just depends. Depends on the site as well.
Yeah, it's really good hours, isn't it? They're really good hours. So let's talk about that. So what's the lifestyle like where you where you're living, etc. Most people, they finish work. I mean, that's quite early to finish work. If you're sort of back at home at 3:30, mate, what are most people doing?
Oh, mate, this place is amazing. It's yeah, you can go. We live about a K from the beach.
Okay.
The beach is there's heaps of surfing here. You can just go hang out at the beach. We go swimming at the beach. The fishing's phenomenal. It's probably not very warm where you are, Wes, but up here my pool's 30 degrees. So we're
yeah, that was a little different, mate.
Yeah.
We've actually had it all this morning, Tom. We've had rain and sunshine, classic Melbourne. But that's good. So obviously work-life balance is key, and that's what a lot of our migrants are looking to do, is to get that work-life balance. But to be paid well and enjoy your craft in another country also helps. So what about any of the latest projects that you've been working on, mate? Do you want to give us a rundown of what sort of work you're doing at the moment?
Yeah, we've just literally finished the site there last week, which was a renovation of a house up in Marcus Beach. Just kind of lifted it another level, stuck an office on, a bathroom, renovated the existing bathrooms. There was nobody living there at the time. We put a pool in at the back, and just kind of tweaked another few. It wasn't a big job for us. We were there for maybe, I think we were there for 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
And then that overlapped with a job we've just started at Nindry, which is kind of inland about 15 minutes. And it's a full renovation again of a large, it's only a 2-bedroom house, but it's a really large 2-bedroom house. We've completely ripped the guts out of it. Massive, like 1,500 linear meters of deck, a round deck, massive kitchen come living room, couple of bathrooms. So that's having the full Monty. And then we're about to start, there's a new build happening in after Christmas, and I went along to see a job on Saturday, which I don't often do. We don't like doing anything on a Saturday, but went off to see a job just up the road in Perigian Beach that we're starting in after Christmas as well. So that's another full renovation, with a bit of an extension too. So
excellent. Now, Tom, just for the people listening, obviously in the UK, you get lots of people that will do, tiling, even though they're not meant to do a bit of plumbing and electrical work. So yours is just construction, isn't it? It is just the carpentry work. You get tilers to come in, or do you guys do a mixture of all that? How does it work over in Queensland, mate?
So no, we have a tiler.
Yep.
So a tiler does all our tiling. Waterproofer does all our waterproofing.
Mm-hmm.
My chippies will. It's some guys will one guy welds, another guy does. We can't touch electrics, so we don't touch that, and we've got a plumber that does the plumbing, but it's always good to have guys that understand and can maybe do a part of those trades, because there's overlaps within our job where we have to work, like we're really close to all our contractors, so it definitely helps to have that knowledge. And that extra skill set, so that it just becomes, you're more adaptable. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%, 100%. All right. Well, look, Tom, thank you very much for doing that. Now, look, we'll do our best to lure some people. Now, you are looking for people to arrive with their visa as well as their Australian qualification. Is there anything else that you, the builder, the employer, needs them to have apart from their Australian qualification? Do they have to do things with QBCC, or is that all under like insurance, etc., or do you guys cover all of that?
No, so whenever they come here, they need to do a white card.
Yeah.
That will put them through that. It's just a simple tick and flick. It's just basically an understanding of the construction industry here and what's required to keep you safe. But you work underneath my builder's license, so you don't need anything else. You need a driver's license.
Yeah,
that's pretty crucial.
Yeah.
But other than that, we just need to rock up and have your tools. Good to go.
Excellent. Excellent. All right, well, guys, look, if you're looking for a job, working with Tom and his team and everything like that, so just contact the Down Under Centre, and then we'll vet you and pass you over to Tom. So, mate, cheers again for making this, and we will catch up with you in a bit.
Thank you.